There was a 2002 study that found that when voters rely on gender stereotypes, they use it and affect their understanding of their competence and their policy effectiveness. But I will say, when it comes to how, generally speaking, women are perceived in politics, in the absence of information, numerous studies have shown that women are more likely to be stereotyped in the absence of policy-based information. And going back to what I said earlier, the fact that that Kamala Harris only had 5 months to really define herself meant that stereotyping probably played a significant role because most people didn't know a lot about her. And that failure to define herself, combined with the role of sexist attacks, probably wouldn't hurt her.
All right.
Now,
Your time is up.
Okay, so to just kind of respond to the notion of the 5-month candidacy for Kamala Harris, and the fact that we both acknowledge that sexism and racism were definitely on the campaign trail and were used by Donald Trump. I think it just goes to show you who the Democratic Party is as a whole today. The fact that they've only given their candidate 5 months to campaign with not a single vote in the primary system. If they wanted another candidate, they should have done it earlier. They should have asked Joe Biden that he should have stepped down earlier. I blame the Democratic Party.
So yeah, I agree 100% that Joe Biden should not have stayed in the race. His promise initially, I thought he would play on the incumbency advantage, and I admit I was wrong about that. The problem I have is that when we're talking about the role of like Kamala Harris losing the election, the 5-month thing plays a role because people don't know a lot about her, and then that means she gets stereotyped along identity lines. There was a 2002 study that found that when voters rely on gender stereotypes, they use it and affect their understanding of their competence and their policy effectiveness. And even when they don't do that, they look at it from a perspective of their rhetoric. So again, like, this conversation isn't simply a matter of just the party. It's a matter of how voters perceive the candidate in the absence of good information.
All right, your time is up, Darby.
So I guess my follow-up question to that was, where do you get good information? We have two party systems that use the mainstream media, and both parties feel that the other party has the media in their bag.
So yeah, I think 100% there is a problem with the media. I would also think that, like, the candidates themselves are responsible for being out there more effectively.